All right, welcome back to Raff's Brain, a show about things that are interesting to me. I'm your host, Rob Raffety, and it's time for another episode of Riffin with Raff. Coming to you from Buckhannon, West Virginia, the 26201.
What?
And the one and only... What was that noise?
It's just the snow and the crunch underneath your wheels. It's
The
okay.
one and only Code H in the house.
That's me.
Cody Hollen, childhood friend, third grade. That's when we met when I first moved to this town. Mrs. Cook.
Third grade.
Remember when we built the robot?
Nope.
We built a robot in 1983 or 84 for Mrs. Cook, which was we were in a trailer.
Yeah.
Because they were expanding
Yes.
the academy.
Yeah, the classroom was out in the trailer. I do remember that.
And
Don't remember the robot.
we made a robot. Wasn't that you? It may have been Jay Whitehair. Sorry, buddy. I get you guys mixed up. You know.
Really?
I'm just joking.
Too sad.
Old school. Bottom line is I'm back in Buckhannon for a few days, and whenever I'm here, I need to make time to reconnect with a childhood friend. We were down at Jimbo's.
Jimbo's
Jimbo's is the place to be, I think. I kind of feel like it's got a good vibe.
Gotta love Jimbo's.
Jimbo's was happening.
Not really.
It's really cold out, guys. No one has any fortitude. I'm very disappointed in the college crowd.
As am I.
Where are these college kids? I would be out on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
We're like in our almost 50 years old, and we're out doing more than these kids today.
Exactly.
So anyway, we were watching I was almost about to say the Olympics, but it's not the Olympics. It's called the Four Nations Hockey Challenge. It's basically the All-Star Game substitute. And it prompted me to say for my show today, and Cody graciously agreed to join me, I wanted to just reminisce about how we got into hockey in the first place. Because if you think about it, it's not a logical thing.
Nope.
Do we have an ice rink in town, Cody?
We do not.
Do we have, an ice rink in the state?
Yes.
I think the nearest one might be Morgantown. Right?
Morgantown. Because remember, John Heron, our friend,
joined the league.
He
was really good.
Yeah, well, I don't know how good he was, but
I
he did drive to Morgantown every weekend or whatever to play for the club. But there is a ice rink up there.
We got into it. I was never good at ice skating, and I'm still not super good at it. But we got to be pretty good at roller. Yeah. So let's back up a second. How did you even get into hockey? Do you remember? If you at all, it might be foggy. Actually, let me start off. Timeout. First thing we need to do is acknowledge the loss of legend Mike Lange, Penn's commentator, who made hockey so fun and accessible. Man, I mean, what a great dude. That guy's like intertwined with all my memories of hockey.
For sure.
Do you have a favorite saying?
You know what? I was trying to think of this earlier today because I figured you would ask me.
Yes, sir.
And I struggled to come up with a lot of them. Like I know he had like a ton of them. Scratch my back with a hacksaw.
That's a good one.
Classic. Elvis has just left the building.
Elvis has just left the building. That was the best one because that means they just won the game.
Yeah, he's smiling like a butcher's dog.
Beat him like a rented mule.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to pick a favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
Silly Sidney.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yep.
Michael motorcycle.
That one, yes.
Oh shit!
You got that pothole right there.
I tried.
This is dark. Are they gonna be able to see us?
It's okay. No one has to see anything.
All right.
We're okay.
But yeah, I don't know that I can pick a favorite. It's like asking me to pick my favorite kid. You know, like you can't do it.
He was a man of many sayings, and if you're not familiar, I'll drop a link in the show notes to some of his best calls. But I'll tell you this: when I first started watching hockey, probably in the late '80s, when it was broadcast maybe once a month, if you're lucky, you would get to catch a game. He made it fun. I do remember very specifically, like, this guy's interesting. He was a very, colorful commentator, and he'll be missed, and we all have fond memories of him. And he had called all of the 5 Stanley Cup games that the Penguins won. I got to see that. That was pretty cool. So anyway, back to this more important question. How did you get into hockey, Code H?
Well, you guys. You guys got me into hockey.
Who are you guys? Let's get into that.
You, John Heron,
Gabe Klingensmith.
Gabe Klingensmith.
Remind me where your house is.
It's right up. Just pull up to those reflective lights right there, and pull up behind that car.
We're gonna hang out here for a few minutes.
Yeah.
It's like we're on a date. We're gonna have a little intimate conversation here before.
Like I I lived out a little bit farther than you guys. I didn't have cable. You know, satellite was the thing back in the day.
Cody had a satellite, man.
Well, my dad had a satellite.
We're turning the lights on. That's a little bit. Listen, dude, you don't understand. I didn't have cable TV until maybe 9th or 10th grade. So in 8th, 9th grade, going to Cody's house, you could get Skinamax, HBO. You could watch. It was all pirated. You
could pick up a lot of things. Let me just tell you.
But we also got to watch. But we got to watch hockey games. Yeah. I remember very distinctly watching, not the year the Penguins won, but the year before that, 1990, Edmonton and Boston Bruins.
Uh-huh.
I think Messier. I don't remember, but I just remember Ray Bourque. We kind of wanted the Bruins to win, but they lost. And we're like, man, it'd be cool if the Penguins would make the playoffs someday. And the next year they won the cup. Yeah. I remember being at your house watching them win the cup. They were playing Minnesota. It was like, oh, that's cool. We just won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it was amazing. So
yes, it was amazing. Get to go watch the games at your house.
But no, I grew up with hockey because you guys like hockey.
Yes.
And because I wanted to, still fit in and be with the group and the gang.
It's just funny how friend groups...
I wanted to watch hockey and learn about hockey. And I was also thinking about this today. Embarrassingly enough, I remember watching a hockey game at your house, in your basement, and we were... Or no, upstairs in your living room.
I know what you're going to say.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. We're making popcorn.
No.
That's a different time.
No.
Okay, sorry.
This is a little embarrassment on my part.
Oh, okay, sure.
We were down by a goal or something,
darn.
and I was just like, and it was the third period, and I went, that's okay, we have another. Because
you actually said that.
Every sport that I've learned about had 4 quarters, 4 periods, 4 whatever.
This is early on in your exposure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I knew literally little to nothing about hockey, but I wanted to hang out. I wanted to be part of the group. And I thought there was another period coming. No, hockey had 3, and that's when I learned about that. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, it took a lot of education. I remember watching games going, what is offsides?
Oh, yeah.
What is this 2-line offside pass thing they're talking about? I just couldn't understand the rules.
A lot of rules.
Icing.
Yep. Yeah.
It took me a really long time to figure it out. And then, but you get into it, and then the memory I was recounting, if you remember, this was unbelievable historic moment in Penguins history.
I know where you're going.
1991 playoff run. I think it's the first or second round of the playoffs. Or the New Jersey Devils.
Yep.
Barasso's out with an injury. We got this scrubby backup named Peter Tagley.
Our goaltender, by the way.
Yes, Tom Barasso, 35. Really great goalie. But he's out, injury. Okay, so we got our backup named Peter... not Taglianetti. That was the D-man. Michelangelo or something. What was his name?
Peter
Angelo.
What's
his first name? Frank Peter Angelo, I believe.
Was it? Okay.
I believe so. Anyway, all season we kind of ragged on this guy because he's like, your backup goalie, and he was adequate, but we were like, oh, we're done, we can't survive.
Yeah, like, why are we watching this game?
I don't remember the specific details of what the series was. It wasn't the deciding game by any stretch, but I think it would have been bad if the Devils won this game. Like, it might have gone up, and it would have been like the end of the...
Yeah.
We're in there popping popcorn back when we used to pop it before microwaves and all that stuff. We had a microwave, but I like the old school. And we just heard the crowd erupt.
Yep.
And we're like, oh man, we must have missed a goal or something.
Awesome.
We ran in there, and it's become iconic, known as the save.
The save, yep.
Where some dude comes down, and it's a cross ice pass, and he should have been able to get a goal. I mean, it was an open net. Peter Angelo just reaches his arm out.
He's sprawling on the ice.
And he just reaches his arm back.
Out of the play.
Grabs it.
Reaches his arm out. The guy shoots it right into his glove, essentially.
It's all about goalie, as I've come to appreciate, at least in my opinion, goaltending. I'm going to turn this air down. It's probably messing up our audio really in a significant way, but it's okay. Goaltending is all about positioning. You don't really know. The puck's moving so fast. So all Peter Angelo did was he reached back, and the guy shot it into his glove. I don't think he really snagged it out of the air. It just kind of it was luck.
Right place, right time. That's all.
But it was clutch, and it had this legendary effect, and then that's what kind of propelled us in the next round. And then eventually Barasso came back. We crushed. But that was a fun memory.
Yeah, but
so winning the first Stanley Cup, I remember being at your house. The save, you were at my house.
Yep.
We used to watch. Oh man, Cody lives downtown Buckhannon, not too far away from an old place that burnt down, but it used to be called the Roll Star.
Just
we would go watch games
right behind us.
I was pointing that way because my
right back there.
Geography's messed up.
Like
my bearings.
Half a block right back there.
and we would just go watch games there after we had played. And another thing was kind of fun, which we'll mention here, and I don't know how this started, frankly. It might have been John Heron and me, or just kind of like experimenting. Roller hockey.
Yep. I think John reached out to the owner of the new skating rink because
Skateland is legendary, is here, but
75 years here.
It's unbelievable. I love that place.
Yeah.
But it's more especially like for skating.
Yes.
It doesn't have it has
walls, but a lot of openings.
A lot of openings.
And,
we played there once or twice, I feel like. Maybe you weren't there.
Those
are the early days we tried.
Yeah.
But then we got to the second. Can you believe that Buckhannon had 2 skating rinks at a time?
It's ridiculous.
I can't believe they had 2 Chinese restaurants at one time. They have like 2 Mexican restaurants now still, don't they?
Yep.
So it's a pretty remarkable town. 2 skating rinks. This one had this like polyurethane floor.
Brand new though.
And concrete walls.
Yeah.
I can't believe someone built a rink. That guy.
I know. Hunter.
What a good guy. And by the way, God bless this dude for letting us do that, because we were at a risk of dying every week.
Well,
we were hurt. No one was wearing helmets.
No.
I did, because I'm weak. I was scared. I was wearing a visor and everything. I was like fearful. I didn't want to get killed.
I got a lot of those pictures somewhere too, by the way.
If we can find those pictures,
maybe I can send those to you, and you can
I will drop them in. I'll drop a link in.
All right. I'll try to drag them out. I don't know where they're at, but
I have to tell you what, Cody had I don't know if it was you or Heron. We would say 1 or 2, 2 and 1. It was, depending on the day, the hardest slap shots of all of us. You cranked it, dude. I mean,
I did like taking a good slap shot.
I mean, it was brutal.
Yeah.
It was scary, actually. I didn't want to be in front of that. I was not that good. I was more kind of like sniper, wrist shot type guy. But, dude, you cranked the slappers.
I liked hitting it, smashing it from the point.
Did you actually feel like you knew where it was going, or you just kind of hit it hard and go, like, say a prayer?
You know,
directional.
50% of the time, I knew about where it was going to go.
We were pretty good, man. We had a good little run, and at the height, we might have had something like 15 or 20 players. We just cycle in and stuff. I mean, but most of the time it was maybe 10 of us, 5 and 5, maybe 6 on 6, take one person out.
It was a good time.
It was great times, and we had twice a week, and it cost like $3 to play or something. It was unbelievable.
Minimal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So those were good days. And
I mean, I got into hockey just to hang out with you guys, basically, to get back to the root of it all.
And that's fun,
you
man.
know,
And I think we got into hockey. This is where it all gets very, very interesting, because if it wasn't hockey, it would have been something else. If the Penguins weren't any good, would we have cared about hockey? That's the thing. Like Lemieux, when he came, I didn't even watch hockey until the late 80s. So for several years, I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
But if he wasn't there and there wasn't all the buzz and excitement, would we have started to gravitate towards hockey? It's hard to know.
Yeah, hard to say.
What else? Baseball might have been the thing.
I feel privileged we grew up with the Yager Lemieux era. You know,
unbelievable. I remember actually another memory. All right, dude, this is great. Your house, first year cup run, because not all the games are on local television. Right. So we're watching on satellite. Overtime against the Devils. Yager's a rookie. He scores a really cool goal.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love that guy. Yes. He was awesome, dude. He wasn't at first that great. This is a little inside baseball. You might not even know. This is pretty inside. Yuri Hrdina, which was a Czechoslovakian, kind of what do you call him? Not a rookie, but the opposite. A veteran player.
Yeah.
They brought him in so he could help translate and get him up to speed.
Right.
And that kind of lit the spark.
Yeah.
Yager's unbelievable. Oh.
Still playing. Still
playing. He's over 50, right?
Yeah.
He's 55 or something.
Yeah, he's something ridiculous. Still playing over the Czech Republic.
Oh, we got to talk about this current game. Oh, shoot. It's probably picking up.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to bounce and go home.
All right.
Third period. It's tied 2-2. We don't know what happened. It could not be.
USA versus Canada.
USA versus Canada. 4 nations.
Now we got to pick a winner.
Who's the game-winning goal and the game-winning team? I have a really exciting prediction for this, but you go first.
Ooh.
What team do you think is going to win?
For some reason, I want to say Canada's going to win. I'm
saying that too. And I'm okay with it. I'm not super nationalistic. I like America. I want us to win at some level, but I also like Crosby.
It's hard not to like both teams.
Yes.
You know, but I'm gonna say, and I want to say, Crosby wins it in the first overtime, but I don't know. I still think McDavid or McKinnon are going to get the game-winning goal.
So sick.
And I don't know if it's going to be in regulation or overtime, but I feel like it's going to go to OT, and one of those guys is going to get it.
So I'm still just going to be a homer and say Crosby.
Okay.
But here's the fascinating thing for all the pro-American listeners that are going to be mad at me and Cody. Like, how could you root against America? I'm not
rooting.
We're
I'm
rooting,
just making a prediction.
We are predicting, and we actually have affinity for the Canadian players. Some of them, they're really, really talented. Especially Crosby, man. That guy's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So here's my other, though, more outlandish prediction. This game, in a sense, doesn't really matter that much. It's like, it's nice, it's fun. It's not the Olympics. That's next year.
No.
This is going to be. This is
like a first-time thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been happened
so
before.
like,
let's someone
they're playing for pride.
Let's do some research on this.
Yeah.
Who chose these 4 particular nations?
Right.
How'd this get set up? I think it's way better than any All-Star game.
100%.
Including the 1990 All-Star game in Pittsburgh, where Lemieux got like 5 or 7 points or something, which was fun to watch. But, dude, All-Star games are boring. They don't play hardly.
They don't play defense. They just...
I remember when we used to watch the skills competitions and stuff. That was like dumb. That was really stupid.
It's like watching the NBA games. It's 186 to 162.
Did you see that dude who jumped over the Kia?
Yes.
I did. I mean, slam dunk contest, I thought was so...
But eventually, I think you're going to run out of ideas for slam dunks,
Yeah.
But
Spud Webb.
No, taking nothing away from the talent.
That's true. It's
but
just only so much you can do.
Yes. Yeah. There's only so many 360s or jumping over something or person or, I don't know. It's entertainment now. It's entertainment.
Okay, but what I want to say is my outland. Oh wait, what were you talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
My outlandish prediction.
Yep.
I think Canada's going to win this game, and then next year USA is going to beat Canada in the Olympics, and we're going to get the gold medal.
Okay.
And that's going to be the ultimate revenge. Or if USA wins this game, Canada's going to beat us in the Olympics.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, this is a false victory for whoever wins tonight.
Okay.
They're going to be all rah-rah. We are better than you, ha-ha. And this is why maybe on some level America might win, because we'll get really braggadocious, whatever that word is.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we told them, and then we're going to get smoked next year. I just have a feeling that's my prediction. You like that?
Hubris going on. Yeah.
Yes. Hubris should be punished.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
All right.
We'll see.
No, I'm down for that.
Okay, so what else we need to talk about before we wrap up here? Oh, so your bike riding, as you remember, this is Cody's second appearance on Riffin with Raff, which is awesome. Not too many people have made a second appearance.
Hey, I want to get up there to the
it's going to take a while, but I'll be back enough to do it.
You come back, we'll do this.
You alerted me to a very exciting bike race that's coming up. No, it's awesome. It sounds cool.
It's
Don't
something.
sell it, man.
It's something.
It's called Scrags or something.
Grusk. Not Scrag.
Grusk. I could remember the name.
It's the gravel race up Spruce Knob. Grusk.
I'm going to drop a link in the show notes for my tens of listeners.
Yeah. Yes.
You can click through. You can learn all about it. It's not updated yet because the date's not set, but it's probably in the summer.
The date's set. I just couldn't find it earlier.
Oh, okay.
So the date is set. I'll send you the link.
It's in June or July.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
And it looks pretty cool. It's a gravel bike thing.
Gravel bike race, ride. They don't like to call it a race because it's on roads where traffic is still going on. They don't.
Maybe I wouldn't be good.
They don't shut the roads. Well, these are back roads. There's not a whole lot of vehicular traffic, and they have signage up and alerting everybody there's a bike ride going on that day. So
there is some modicum of safety.
Yes,
but not.
Just do what you're supposed to do. Stay to the right. Stay to the left.
Participate in your own risk and be responsible.
Yeah. So
well,
different mileages, different things to achieve.
And this big one is what you were saying earlier. It's 50. We're both going to turn 50 this year.
Yeah, I told Rob I'm turning 50 this year. They have a 50-mile route. That's what I want to do. So we'll see how that turns out.
I didn't commit, but I expressed a curiosity.
All right, well,
I don't know if I would do this.
You could show up and do some videography or cheering on.
It would be fun. I need a mission. I do need a mission.
All right.
As we approach this golden birthday.
Yeah, it's something, man.
It is something. We need to figure out what we're going to do next, and maybe I almost call it the grok.
Just Grusk. Just remember, gravel race up Spruce Knob.
Gonna be tough. Spruce Knob at the end helps me with that.
Gravel ride up Spruce Knob. So
gravel ride.
Yeah,
so we'll see if that happens, folks. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Let us know. I have a phone number set up that I don't know the number itself, but it's in the show notes. So ostensibly, someone could call in and leave a message about this.
Oh, nice.
Check that out. If you're a real, true, hardcore fan and you want to be the first ever listener to call in and leave a message that I play in a future episode, this would be your chance. It's always been there. I think very few people are aware of it, or no one's used it. It's a free line. I don't know the number off the top of my head. That's probably a part of my problem. I need to market it better, you know? But anyway, if we do that, if you have thoughts on this, should I participate? Should I not? What do you think about hockey? Do you like the Penguins? If not, don't call. I don't want to hear it. We're going to have a bad year, but who cares? It's okay.
Yeah,
Ups and downs.
rough.
Here's what we'll close out with this. How lucky are we, man, that we witnessed what we witnessed at the time that we were alive.
Very.
Young, naive, and just like, oh, we just won the Stanley Cup twice. And it happens all the time, you know?
And some of those are my fondest memories.
Oh my gosh.
Watching those games with you guys.
Yeah.
Watching your house, my house, Gabe's house with his dad,
God,
you know,
hot
like
tub.
like
dude.
John's house. And like we had this amazing circle of friends and families that we got to just. It wasn't just us, you know.
Yeah, but it's
a lot of people got to enjoy this with us, and
it's a thing.
You know,
it's a thing. It was a moment in time. We were very fortunate to be a part of it. Oh, and traveling up to the celebration at Three Rivers Stadium.
Oh yeah.
When they swept the Blackhawks, and I took my broom.
Yep.
And I waved it around.
I remember.
And then Trottier ran
around, and he slid out on the tarps that were out, right? Because it had rained a bunch.
It was a crazy day.
Yeah.
Do you remember who else was there? This is a funny little trivial fact, which is crazy if you think about it. My wife.
Really?
Well, I didn't know that. She wasn't. We weren't married when I was 16.
Yeah.
But
that's cool.
She was a good student. She never skipped a class. Yeah. That was the only time she skipped.
Really?
So she was somewhere in the crowd. Fun fact. I had this dream that maybe I saw her at the snack bar or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all messed up, but
that's awesome.
It's a funny little coincidental story there.
Yeah.
Good way to wrap this up. Thank you so much, Cody, for joining me.
Of course.
Good to catch up with you. We'll do more time. I'm going to be back in West Virginia a little bit more, so
hey, I'm looking
anybody that's willing to sit down and chat and shoot the breeze.
Always.
Go America, go Canada, go hockey.
Go hockey. Just go hockey.
Greatest sport, man. It is.
Watch it. Get
so
into
much
it.
fun. Get into it. Watch a live game.
Yeah. Yes. Go to a live game. Go to a live game.
Yes, go to a live game.
Then you'll be hooked.
It is unstoppable.
Watching on TV is one thing. Going to a game is another. You know.
All right, my friend.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
Namaste, mofos.
That's right.